What's up, y'all? It's Tom Bennett, Southern Utah Bigfoot Association. Southern Utah Bigfoot Association. Got it. Suba. Anyway, we are back in the van from doing a little bit of squatching at Dixie National Forest. This was just one of many. We're gonna get up here a lot. We're gonna get up here an awful lot, and I'm gonna keep squatching. Teach my daughter how to squatch. Teach my wife how to squatch. That ain't really happening. We all know that. No, she would a little bit. Anyway, it's we got a long way to go to get to Ely, Nevada. So I play music too, and got a show tonight in Ely, Nevada. I'm gonna go find some hot tea, drink a bunch of water, try to get this voice to come back a little bit. Sleeping in the cold kind of trashes it. Anyway, we stopped one time outside of, it's called the Humboldt Forest. It's not the same as in California, I'm told. And I think I looked on the map and did confirm that the Nevada Humboldt Forest and the California one are different. But going over, I want to say it was called Connors Pass or something like that, not far from Ely, Nevada, it summits. And I saw a trackway going off through the snow and pulled over and filmed that, and am pretty confident that was Sasquatch tracks. That video is up on YouTube, so I won't get into it here, but it's worth looking at. Yeah, we got a long drive. If I see anything squatchy, which, I mean, hey, a lot of what we go through today is going to be squatchy, honestly. Different types of squatchy, forest squatchy, desert squatchy. Everyone knows it. Even she's like, please stop. So I pulled off the side of this highway here because I saw right off the side a tree structure. Two pretty big, long, dead cedars have been crossed. Now, like I was talking about earlier, yeah, it's right by the road. So, probably done by a person. But this road is also in the middle of nowhere in the biggest forest area around this desert. So, it could be potential Sasquatch habitat. We know we got a lot of deer and elk and everything else up here. Oh, and there's nowhere to pull off at that stick tree structure. So that's interesting. It's interesting. We'll say that. All right, we're gonna go find it real quick. So you can see this is right here by the highway. So again, likely man-made, or it could have been the luck of the draw. That sure is a big tree stuck in there. 70, 80 feet long. And it's done really nice. Anyway, like I said, probably a person, or just the wind blew it that way. But, I mean, maybe not. Highway 14, Dixie National Forest, Southern Utah Bigfoot Association. I had to pull over and try to capture this. So, roadkill porcupine. They're pretty big animals. Never seen one up close. Looks like something's been munching on this one. That or somebody stopped and took a lot of quills. Interesting little creatures. Alright, so I was cruising along that Highway 14 towards Cedar City, and eventually noticed what looked like a lake behind me, and then I saw the sign for Navajo Lake. We're going to trek down in there. I didn't recognize it because I haven't been up here in the winter in a long time, and I don't know the area nearly as well as I hope to eventually. There's a lot of birds around here. Obviously there's a water source, thick timber all around it, and very rough lava terrain. So we're gonna hike down in there and just kind of look at it for a minute, see if we see anything. Man, this is some unique, beautiful terrain. So it's like lava rock. I got good ridge soil that's on the mountains with conifers. And there's all these little, like, I guess they're aspens. And they're all twisted. It's pretty beautiful out here. You gotta really watch your step. I haven't seen any tracks of any kind. There's a lava field right there. That's really cool. Man. This terrain has a real cool history. Holy hell. That lava field reaches all the way down into this valley. Wow. This is crazy. Look at this. It's all lava rock. It goes on for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of yards. Surrounded by thick, beautiful forest. I don't see these lava fields as being a preferred method of travel for any large animals. I bet the coyotes get out here and hunt mice and stuff like that. But I might be wrong. It just seems like it'd be hard on the feet for something like a squatch. Even with real tough outdoor feet, you wouldn't just want to intentionally walk across a lava rock. Man, it's a hell of a view. I wish I could access that lake from here. I'm going to try to figure it out. So this is Southern Utah Bigfoot Association. And we're still up here in the Dixie National Forest. Something just caught my eye. Way out on the other end of the lake. I don't have good field glasses. I need to get a pair. I think it's just it's just the base of a tree. But from this distance and with your vision broken up with all the rocky angles, it almost looked like somebody stooped over for just a second. But it's definitely not. It's a tree. It's just curved. What a pristine day it is. God, this is beautiful. Definitely gonna take a couple pictures too. Except for the occasional car going by, it is literally dead silent. Well, it'll on me. I'm gonna give out a call here. Whoop! Whoop! Woo! Whoop! It echoed forever. Now I'm probably blowing it by standing out in the open. But it's too late now. I'm not wearing hunter orange though. I probably should be. I'm pretty close to the roads. And I'm wearing a blue old Wrangler ranch jacket, ranch coat, and a green hat, so I'm pretty noticeable. It's not being wildlife, but you always want to be safe in the woods, of course. Give a couple more calls. Woo! 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 areas just filled with lights. Must be weird to them. I read a Native American story. I do not remember which nation it was from, unfortunately. I'll have to look it back up. But it claimed that the cousins, these Sasquatch, these boss of the mountain, they always they used to trade and communicate with the people, the native peoples. And they said when the white man came that the Sasquatch watched us and could tell that we had evil ways and that we weren't part of nature, that we were destroyers. And he warned the natives not to trade or associate with us. And the natives said, no, we're going to. And because of that, the Sasquatches said, well, you won't be seeing us much anymore. And they disappeared deeper into the mountains. It's a very interesting tale. This particular desert is surrounded by high prairie and, this particular mountain range, this forest is surrounded by high plains desert and just straight up like red rock desert at lower altitudes. So this is like prime territory for most large mammals in the region. Mule deer, porcupine like we saw earlier, all kinds of birds of prey, elk. Over in Zion there's bighorn sheep. There might be some of them up here too. There are people who know this land far, far better than I. I've only been up here a handful of times. And I need to really start exploring it. Alright, Tom Bennett from Southern Utah Bigfoot Association. We're going to chill here for just a little bit with the camera at the ready. Squatch hard.